Hi, welcome to another dumpster diving video.
Tom! Gotta have a flag, man.
What you see here was a plasma cutter. Alright, I picked this plasma cutter up at a swap meet for 80 bucks, under the assumption that it might not be hard to fix. I knew it probably didn't work, but anyways, here's that, and whatever caused that was disconnected because there were a bunch of miscellaneous connectors and stuff just hanging on the inside of the case. So I decided rather than trying to track down the missing circuit board and figure out what else might be wrong with it, I would just take it apart and see what's inside. And I thought maybe there might be something useful in here for the Tesla coil project that we have in our plans. Don't know if there is, but I read that there are parts in here that high voltage enthusiasts can make good use of. This was an inverter plasma cutter. Yeah. So I looked it up and learned a little bit about it, but I'm still pretty foggy on like how it actually works. But I'll just kind of show you some of the stuff we got out of this. We got some giant capacitors that look good. Some rectifier bridges that are high current, looks like. Giant heat sinks. This cool, some solenoid, 220 volt solenoids here for air valves that look useful for something. A giant toroid, which is just cool looking. I think this is some sort of oscillator circuit with a giant heatsink attached to it. It looks pretty high current. You can see in the circuit board, like all of that's conductor, and all of that's conductor. So, and capacitors and inductors, some sort of tank circuit going on here. I think these are some kind of high current transistor devices. They might be IGBTs, the insulated gate bipolar transistors. Comments are welcome. If you can leave a comment below on what some of this stuff is and what it does, if you know. I would be thankful for that. We got a cool 220 volt fan here, and this mysterious device just looks really cool, and it's really heavy, and it looks like it's designed to carry pretty high current. And if I had to guess, it probably operates at a very, very high frequency too. This was on the closer to the output side of the circuit, where your torch would actually hook up. Basically, what I read about these is that they rectify the current to DC. They've got a 220 volt, 60 hertz AC input. They rectify the current to DC, so I figure this is probably the rectifier circuit here. And next it gets, I guess there's some sort of, this must be the inverter part of it, the inverter part of the inverter plasma cutter. So I'm guessing this is some kind of high frequency device. Again, if you know, please leave a comment below. And finally, it's hooked up. The high frequency generator, this thing, is hooked up to this. It looks like a couple of inductors. This one just has two leads. One of them had like a thermal sensor glued to it. By the way, this whole thing was like it had these massive heat sinks on it. So I'm assuming, of course, by the size of these wires too, this is like a really high current high-powered device. Obviously, it's a plasma cutter. But anyways, it had some kind of like thermal cutoff here, or something that cuts, you know, some sort of thermal circuit breaker glued to this. I can't find it. It's in here somewhere. But so I'm guessing these have the potential to get rather hot. It looks like this coil on the bottom is just one coil, and this one might be some sort of transformer because it has 4 leads on it. And I can't help but observe the orientation of the coils to one another. I don't know if that has some sort of special purpose. But anyways, if you know more about this, please leave comments. And, also, if there's any of this stuff that someone could use to build a Tesla coil, let us know. Thanks for watching.